Hey guys, welcome back. Um, haven't made a video in a while because I did get on an SNRI on Friday, and I felt better ever since taking it. I know that it doesn't really affect you until 2 weeks after you take SNRI, but I have been feeling the effects of it already. Um, Basically, the whole week before this week, I was constantly depressed, and I was staying in my room. And I mean, I'm still staying in my room a lot, but this week I haven't been usually around 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I'll start getting these depressing thoughts, or I'll get mood swings or whatever, and usually I'll do stuff that basically harms me in a way, just a lot of risky behaviors, or either that, or I get so sad about all the stuff that happened to me that I just end up staying awake all night. And ever since the medicine, I've been able to go to sleep, and I've been able to not have those thoughts all night, and also have a bit more energy, because the one I'm on, it not only increases serotonin levels, but it also increases the norepinephrine in your body or whatever, which kind of acts like a stimulant a little bit. And so on the first day of this medicine, it was really weird. It was I don't know if I want to take this again, because the first thing I felt was super jittery, and then I felt happy, but then I started getting this headache coming on. But I think that's what they call a brain zap or whatever, because it wasn't really a headache. It was more a tingling at the back of my head, kind of like a numbness almost. And yeah, and then after the jitteriness happened for about a few hours or so, then I got this great wave of tiredness. And so that's what it's been doing lately. The first day, it was I don't know if I want to do this again. Also, I got dizzy whenever I was walking around, or if I turned my head too fast, I'd feel kind of nauseous. But that was the worst of it. And now it's just mainly the tiredness. So usually I take it at the end of the day. And the other side effect I've still been getting is the brain zaps. If I don't take it exactly on time or whatever. And even if I do, I just get this kind of headache, kind of withdrawal effect, as I'm getting near the second dose or whatever. So yeah. So I think this is helping a lot with my mood swings and impulsiveness, because the main thing that causes that is that I feel unloved, or I feel I'm crazy, or I feel I'm a loser or whatever. And so I feel like I've got to go do this thing or send this nasty text or whatever to somebody, and I haven't been getting that, so that's been pretty good. I did also dye my hair like the purplish color again. I was gonna dye it brown because I kind of miss the brown, and I want to get a job, and I feel like the purple color is kind of like making it so that less people hire me. But yeah, I'm hoping for like a job that just like lets me be who I want to be instead of like having to put on a wig or something, having to like not wear any makeup or tone down my makeup or like wear a uniform or whatever, which pretty much is like most of the places that I've like signed up for. But I've signed up to like 25 like different jobs around here, and like only a few have gotten back to me and they've said no. And I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna be going home for the summer, so maybe it's a good thing because I don't really want to be sticking around here anyways. But yeah, the thing is, all the jobs in like my town that I live in or whatever, there really is no jobs in my hometown. You have to drive like 20 minutes, 25 minutes away to the city. And so there's like no jobs where I live. And then I don't have like a way to get there. So it's like, what do I do then? So it's probably going to be my dad trying to teach me how to drive, and then probably help him with renovating my grandpa's house or whatever, and then that's about it. I've been looking for like more. Next time I do like a video like this, I want to do my makeup for it because I feel like I need to like incorporate some of like my J fashion style into my YouTube account. Because believe it or not, this isn't what I usually look like. Usually I look like super dolled up or whatever, which doesn't really match my voice or my personality, but if you can tell, my favorite color is pink, and my favorite thing to wear is girly, frilly stuff. And lately, I haven't really been able to wear like. I've been having to wear like jeans, which I hate because I don't like the texture of them, and I just don't like the look of them in general. If I could, I would wear skirts and stuff every day, but it's always like super windy here, like the point where it's like if you go anywhere with like a skirt, then you're gonna be like showing something, and I don't want to do that, so I don't know. But usually I just dress like my Roblox avatar. Like I'll wear like a black shirt, maybe like a black skirt, and then black tights, and then either Ugg boots or my platform schoolgirl shoes. Which, I mean, they're not really schoolgirl shoes, though. I don't know what you can call them. They're technically Mary Janes or whatever. They're like the ones that, like, the dry girls wear with, like, the hearts on the side. And I need to get some more, like, actual, like, J-fashion outfits to wear. The biggest thing I need right now is, like, tops, because I feel like all I've got here is like a bunch of like casual stuff that I never wear except for in my room. And so mostly I just wear like t-shirts or I have like a couple of shirts that I do have that are like slightly dressy, but they're not really Jirai or Gyaru style. They're just like Y2K style, or they're grungy style or whatever. So yeah, usually tank tops or t-shirts. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping I get that done soon. Um, I'm actually thinking about moving from selling on Depop to selling on like Mercari or somewhere, because I'm tired of people giving me like the lowest offers on my stuff. And then also my account has been like shadow banned for at least like a few weeks. And I think it's because I got like another bad review a little bit ago. And I did appeal it and they did like take it off of my account. But then like after that I was just like shadow banned for no reason. So I don't know what to do about that. Um I've got a lot of stuff on there, so I don't think I'd be comfortable with like making a new account. Plus I can't make a new one if I've got like the same email, I betcha, so that's like the only email that I check too. Um but yeah, I'm just wanting to get away from Depop. Also because there's so many scammers on there. Like, for one thing, there's like scammers always like trying to buy my stuff for cheap and then just like use it to like make people like pay more money, or they just don't deliver at all. And then when I buy something, it's always I always buy from people that are like the most trustworthy. Like, they have a lot of reviews. They have like just you do like an image search on them and it's not like Shein or some other brand, then they're not like upcharging it. And yeah, and then I bought something from this girl because she had like 12 or 13 like 5-star reviews that were all like within the past month. And I thought, usually I don't buy from people who have like only like 12 or 13 reviews. And usually I don't like buy from people who like the price for the item seems too good to be true. I don't know. But this was like a jacket from like Hot Topic that was used like a lot. And you could tell that from the photo. And so it was only like, I don't know, like $15 or so. And the stupid thing is, they don't even get your money until the item is delivered. And they used to have it to where if you didn't like ship the item within 7 days, then you would just get like an automatic refund for the item. But apparently they changed that. So right off the bat, the girl messaged me and she basically said, "Hey, I'm gonna be late for shipping this item because there's snow where I live." And yeah, I looked it up to like make sure, and she lived like way up north, and I was like, okay, like that's reliable, I guess. But it was still sketchy. And then about this was about on like the 5th or 6th day, I messaged her again, and she says, "Hey girly, I'm sorry, but I'm having some car troubles right now. But it'll be okay, right? I'll be able to ship it out tomorrow." Or not ship it out tomorrow, but in the next few days. And I was like, okay. I don't think it's a coincidence that there's like a snowstorm and then all of a sudden your car just dies, but okay. I mean, I usually like walk to take my stuff to the package office, but yeah, you go, girl. So anyways, I waited a few days, and by then it was like the 10th day, which it said on there like you're gonna get a refund on the 10th day. And so I put in like a help request with Depop, and I had them like message her, and then she messaged me and she said, actually, I've got the tracking number right here, and I did ship it out yesterday, but for some odd reason the package office isn't giving me like the tracking for all of the items that I've delivered. And I thought, that sounds really funny, but after like the third time of like saying that, I don't believe you anymore. Like, this is a scam. So I sent Depop customer service a message, and within like a few hours later, they saw the crappy message that she gave me. By the way, I looked up this tracking number, and I've been like looking at it for like the past few days, and there's been like no like update on it at all. Like, all it says is that this is an invalid tracking number. So I'm guessing that she just gave me a random number that she came up with and said, here's the tracking for it. But yeah, so I did get a refund a few hours later, which is good because I shouldn't have bought that jacket anyways, because not only is it getting like super hot outside, but on top of that, I didn't have like enough money to pay for my counselor appointment, so now I've got enough money. I don't know if I'm gonna leave a bad review though. I mean, she doesn't have any bad reviews, so that's kinda weird. I probably should leave a bad review, but the last like few times I've left a bad review on somebody's profile, they've come back and they've like tried to like report my profile, or they've tried to like do something to like get my shop taken down or whatever, or they just leave a bad review. And I don't really need that right now. I mean, I'm already shadow banned as it is, so actually that's a good idea. Maybe I will do it because nobody's gonna buy my stuff anyways. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I still haven't made any friends or whatever. But that's mostly my fault because I don't really like talk to people. I don't really like have like a place where I like hang out after class or whatever. I was going to the library like I said, but there's just been like the same few people there, and so it's been like kind of boring. So yeah, and then I don't know if I made a video about this yet, but I went to go see the Mexican club here at this school, and I thought it would give me like a sense of belonging, like something to do, like a way to like talk to some of my people or whatever. And they didn't really like, for one thing, they were like voting like who was going to be in the club next, and I like signed up to like be in the club, but I haven't like gotten an email or anything from them like saying, hey, we're considering you for the club, or hey, you've been appointed into the club or whatever. And then on top of that, they were just kind of like, the few like people that were there were like kind of quiet around me. And then there was only one guy that was nice to me, and then there was one girl that was kind of just like offstandish and actually kind of like racist towards me, I'd say. Um, so I'm really contemplating about if I should ever go back to one of their events again. Um, but I think it would be like kind of like cool. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's the end of that. And I've been trying to like find somebody to date, and I'm having very tough luck so far. I've just started doing what the guys have been doing. I've just been like waiting for their reply, and if they don't reply, then I just don't say anything. And if they do reply, I take a while to reply because I'm not like sitting there checking my messages all day anymore. Um yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to like look around town. Like, I need to stop going online so much. So yeah, that's the end of my video. See ya.